Hi guys, today I wanted to make a video to talk about the One Piece spoilers that I know. This is only because I really just want to be honest with you guys. I don't want to pretend Rosa arc and anything that comes after that. Obviously social media in itself is prone to some spoilers. May or may not figured it out. I don't actually check the sections in my redirects because I know that at least one person is going to hint at something in the future or will outright spoil something that will happen in the future in One Piece. So I do have moderators, so in my comment section I always ask my moderators to firstly check that comment, and it really affected him, and it affects me too that in real life actually outright came to him and spoiled him on something regarding One Piece, and it was like a major spoiler. So YouTube videos are actually gameplay walkthroughs. Was to search up anything to do with One Piece, then it's going to show up on my YouTube recommended. So I try to stay clear away from watching other not barely ever does something what of course, like when I go on Instagram I slide through like really letting you know that, you know, because I'm active on social media, there is that occasion that I really shouldn't know at this point. So now I'm just gonna tell you what spoilers I actually know. So if you're someone who's still future, most of you surely you would have, but I'm just like saying now, like if you don't want knowing new characters' names because they're just names to me. Although I do know like one fact about Rebecca, I do know that she's a surface somehow, you know. So yeah, those are like the minor spoilers of knowing future characters' names. I know that there's a character called Pudding later on, and I believe that's in the Whole Cake Island arc. But then come the major spoilers, and this is quite I don't know everything about it, but yeah, it is. It disappoints me that I know this. When it comes to One Piece and for the other shows that I react to. So the major spoilers that I know is mostly regarding Sabo, and I know that he's going to feature in the Dressrosa arc. I do know, so the first, I guess this is a major spoiler, I do know that he will reunite, is that Sabo will eat Ace's devil fruit. So so guys don't want me to be spoiled because you want me to be totally spoiler free, fake my reactions just to get more likes, just to get more views. For the sake of integrity, I really don't want to do that to you guys and be like, oh, I know absolutely nothing about this arc, when that stupid, absolutely stupid. Another one I do know about Sabo being part of the Revolutionary Army, so I know he's working for Dragon. Luffy, Ace, and Sabo backstory, like before the time skip, actually does. I don't know what his actual abilities are regarding what he can do in Gear 4, but I do know what it looks like. There were a few pictures that unlock Gear 4, I think, in the Dressrosa arc. I could be wrong, but I think. But yeah, it sucks that I know what it looks like. I don't know what he can actually do, so just bear in mind that I don't know what he'll be able to do, what his new ability. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but social media is going to be full of spoilers. We need to be realistic here, so I try my best. I don't look at the comments. I look at the comment section. But most of the time I don't look at the comment section. And usually you guys are very good to me. Like no one side. There are a few people who do hint at things, and it actually spoils. So those were the Dressrosa spoilers that I know. I do know that Luffy and Doflamingo are going to have a big fight, and I believe that will be like the final knows that Luffy and Doflamingo are going to have a fight, but this is obvious, to be honest, because Rosa could be wrong and it could happen like much later on. I don't know. But yeah, so after Dressrosa, I do know a few spoilers regarding the whole Cake Island arc. Main one being and Pudding. I don't know the context behind this. I don't know if it's a forced marriage or if Sanji willingly wanted to marry her or something. I don't know the context that's happening. So that's just like one thing. And another thing is I do know that Sanji has siblings. When I've actually found that out, is Sanji's oldest sister. I think she is the oldest sibling. And there was like this green-haired guy. They look like parroting. It's gonna be interesting to find out as to like why would you never mention your siblings all this time. Anyway, so yeah, I really need to be transparent with you guys. Uzumaki Khan was very transparent with his fans, with their subscribers. I don't want to like point any fingers to anything towards any reactor out there. I'm just saying in general, I think it's a good thing. Will catch you on something. And unfortunately I do know that. But yeah, and also it's just like, you know, for the sake of it, I'm gonna do that. So yeah. I just even when I do know these spoilers, I don't actually know the context about what I know is that I've been given a fact, but I don't know the context behind that. And you know, these things happen. I do try my best to stay away from spoilers, but I really shouldn't have seen. But it is what it is, and that's the internet. How else to comfort you guys? I know you guys are very disappointed in me. I'm very sorry that I've disappointed you, that I'm not completely that's being missed out here. So there's that at least. Take it however you will. If you do want to be a moderator for my